Good morning, Fractal fans. Mr. Brennan here. Today is day 4 of Festive Fractals. Today's the last day, but if you haven't started, I'm here all day for you. As soon as I get off the meeting, I'm going to open the link and you can get help. So let's look back at the question. You got a tree that's 7 3/4 feet tall. I'm going to convert that to inches if you want, but then to centimeters, because for the very simple reason that these things are in centimeters. So then you'll have the total. You would need to know how many iterations, how many times you need to jump up to get to that 7 3/4 feet. So you make this table. The table comes first. It answers these questions. How many iterations does it take to get that tall? How much space would that take up on the floor? That's about area. We talked about area yesterday. The last thing we really need to talk about very much that's confusing to a lot of people is volume. And I should have asked only one question about volumes. How you could consider that shape as a solid, like thinking about, so not even worrying about the space. How much space does this thing take up? But since somebody was asking me so much, it's possible to evaluate this, to calculate the volume without or by excluding what you know. So I'm not even going to worry about that, especially if I'm new. So create a table, create whatever kind of graph you want. But yesterday, there was something I didn't show, and that apparently freaked some people out. I didn't even think about it. This sign right here is the square root sign. So this is the formula that you would use for volume. And all I did, I don't know if I can reach this up. All I did is Google volume of a tetrahedron, and that's what told me how to do this. So A is the side. You see we have a tetrahedron here. A just stands for side. So this means square root. You don't have to do very much. You can do it on your calculator. You've got a square root key. And all that means, I know it sounds like big kid math, but it's really not that much. So I know 2 times 2 is 4. So the square root of 4 is 2. 3 times 3, or 3 squared, is 9. So the square root of 9 is 3. See? Same thing. We have square numbers. 5 squared is 5 times 5, so that's 25. The square root of 25 is 5. Now this is a little trickier, and if you push the button on your calculator, the square root of 2 is a big number. Well, it has a lot of decimal places, because I know 1 times 1 is not 2, and 2 times 2 is 4. So it's closer to 1 than it is to 2, but you don't have to figure that out. You just use a formula. In fact, if you have a generator like this, I know the first side is 9. On one of these guys, it's 9 centimeters. So I know the volume of this tetrahedron is 85 9100 cubic to the 3rd power centimeters. So you really only have 3 questions. Start on this chart here, on this table. Don't worry about the other stuff that came later. You just need to figure out how many iterations, how many different levels does it take to get to the Christmas tree. And then turn in what you have. I'm interested in your work way more than I'm interested in the correct answer. So do your best, and I'll see you at the meetings. Have a great day.